Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here.
I confess, I'd anticipated a more... Yeah, I am
You know what these new Westport Protectorate folks need? A middle manager to focus their earning potential. Just so happens I know a company.
Am I going to need a finger trap?
You certainly can.
Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish
Other former
yellow
Protectorate
rose
folks
with a
and I
split black
need
circle
enough
near
brick.
it.
Catchy. You might have a future in advertising.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon. A splinter group was behind that heresy. I believe our goals are not I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. Nav key coordinates to the gold...
Well, who could turn down an invitation like that? To Golden Ridge, Commander?
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the order have been Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion. Agent Ibarra frequent agent as the rebuilding process progressed.
Think they made the statue big enough? Whoa! Didn't realize we were so close to the action.
We got bases down there.
Quietly
If one of them got
until the
hit,
next
then
ramp. This
that
is your
strike will be the first of many.
2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. All subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid...
realized we were getting so close to the action.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
And wait, our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their train.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate,
Attention, passenger.
might
You are
never
running
be something again.
27.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Looks like folks hold up here after the war started. It's not everybody's eager to take sides.
Unless you're bent on exploring?
Best we hoof it over to Matriarch's Mercy and get what Abbott Bassar mentioned.
Please, somebody help!
Stranger, the order in light of the recent attack on...
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end. Yes, this was
Well, it weren't our artillery.
They must have done something to provoke an attack. The order... Well, not certain about that last one anymore, after the attack. Cultists, mad to the last one. They're excessive. They've also been known to pose as The creatures are of the
All our efforts add to the equation.
Thought we were getting here in time for a ceasefire, but instead we've got whatever that was falling out of the sky.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Internal speculation. For those lost in thought and are finishing an equation,
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be...
Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's we should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Ah, I seem to recollect one matching you. Welcome to Matriarch. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seat, stay away from it, and only a fool ignores probability. Safety and probability, that's an unique.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defecting.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment. Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making it. Typically, the abbot to show how the Crabble patties. I am also on hand to answer queries by providing, I am sure, life outside sees increase. We have done, but if my data remain, then back.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
What happened to this place?
By calculating the position of every atom
For us. An unfortunate surprise.
control reality and ascend to a state of future.
Commander, you got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees. The number of folks seeking refuge from the war, Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food. You sure? The Order seems a whole lot more concerned with Daz. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win. But nothing's ever really... I went through this, and all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order? The thought has crossed my mind. Anyhow, appreciate you hearing me out. How personal are we talking? Couldn't say. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered. Oh, that information is, I miss my platoon. Huh. If nothing else, of course I do. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the
Where do we go
entire
now? Where do we go
universe.
now?
We can predict
What
it down
happens
to
in
a
this place?
decimal point.
Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side. I predict that
By the law. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help. As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have an... Of course, yes, I can treat sickness as a... Since you asked, you could... Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all. Since you aren't... Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seat. Where to begin? I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are... You also strike me as the seer. Now, take the datapad. With my thanks. How can I be of service?
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward... Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Sensible. The presiding... That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
And leave Abbot Newell to be subjected to the inanity of a total...
Don't trouble yourself about Seer Wiley. He's here as my aide. I trust him implicitly. Now, you were saying? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar.
Victor Clemens, some kind of...
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult, and that may well be true. But Victor's currently Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. Besides the highly caustic Xeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area.
Fascinating. Your fear?
A generous offer, my friend, but I don't think the agent is interested in exploratory surgeries at the moment. Though, as my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts, no doubt
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger?
Moreover, one more thing. Your investigation into the traders takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture...
And here I was under the impression...
He's got us there, Commander.
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this... I'm here. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these. Illuminating the path to true erudition is...
a calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation. Particularly in...
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Without why, Matriarch's mercy would not be the refuge it is without his...
We need to help the folk at opportunity, Commander. Void the Abbot. He's more concerned with exonerating his own than with making things right. Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the Abbot. Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crop. Could be that he's sincere, or could be that he has his hands... Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my... Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are. I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions. While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope. I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much. Thank you, Command. We should move on, unless you've got something for me? Sounds like your old pal DeVries was, and as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else.
Broke my nose. Can't say I'm fine.
I remember this place before the war.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay...
You beheld that new rifle up at the monastery?
Hope you could be. Either. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are. He don't strike me as a liar. Incompetent, though? Well, I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, thank you. We should move on, unless you got something for me?
Where to first, Commander? Enray Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
This broadcast.
My dear subjects.
Leading to combustion, joined in a synthesis, a flawless combination of this fatal attraction.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? Wait, do you believe Arcadia?
Let me know when you need a distraction. Smoke break!
In our dynamic process, temperature it never remains.
Contrivance malfunction.
Someone there? Yes? Is the missive not playing, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown, that means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? Oh, we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... This is...
Yes, right over here. So, the abbot deigned to set... Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Until we achieve ascension. Though our current cordiality with Auntie's Choice continues to hold, remain certain that every department stands united and ready.
Till we ascertain the truth here. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes. I'll send word you're en route. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along. We have a working hypothesis about it, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below. Our suspect, though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in an understandable... A
tidier paraphrasing of their colorful invective
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at once. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
We won't accept a hunch or feeling.
What's her name took over?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, she then forcefully repelled several attempts to why she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. Whatever for. We've already established, I suppose, some limited... I'll be in my office.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the...
Of course she's hiding something. You think those directors of theirs just fell wrong?
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no. And who is that you brought with you? An Auntie's Choice. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is, between launches I enjoyed serials, Two Big Dreadfuls. For the longest time I didn't realize your organization actually existed, but here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. Oh, believe you me, I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. I was apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in time. Really? Do you see me? A sabot? I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod, I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Why, yes, I could unseal... I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have made the plan favor us against long odds.
Investigator?
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. No need to squander cogitation on a lengthy preamble for this installment of Ask a Vicar, especially with today's proverbial doozy of a query. A listener asks, I ain't got time to suss out the difference between the grand plan and the universal equation. Now let's turn to Vicar Mag Sci-Fi for the answer.
First, based on the vernacular of that question, and it's not even a question, I shall assume the inquirer's not...
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless
interaction. No doubt a cast-off from their consumeristic society, what they might call a rung leech. To this listener, I say, welcome. We vicars are always gladsome to educate the ignorant, and to maximize comprehension of our new corporate friend, I shall present my answers using as few syllables as possible in the lingua franca of Auntie's choice. Product placement. I've just upended a box of Purple Berry Crunch across my work desk. It's one of Auntie's Choice's more digestible foods. Addictively, difficult to consume just one. The crunchy morsels scattered yon and hither represent the fundamental building blocks of the universe. To the layperson, this random scatter of purple matter looks chaotic. But we in the order see the underlying structure, the math beneath the mess. Every artificially flavored berry on my desk did not settle in its place by happenstance. It was positioned by atomical electrodynamic.
We have a good collaboration going here.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
This initiate.
I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by. Oh, what might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of uranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. Well, we developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the, all right. I suppose that this card will allow you into, I do so.
Travel doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it for we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Try to make your own Crabble repass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave first Crabble to your favorite aunt. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild Crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat them, yup, it's true you can't. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch, you want to eat.
featuring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts. Arcadia's yaysayers and eggheads would have us think these
patrol's back, I hear.
Shows herald the end of the worlds.
Our own directory
Rifts
friend.
present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once
Hello,
someone
I've been...
irons
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops, now guard, do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. You suspect me somehow?
You've examined the launch records, yes? What did you find?
Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Andy's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover their trail. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched, but still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. A uranium leak occurred. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override. All commands are routed through the hub in...
I expect this uranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics.
I'll stay...
They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hawks and rears to...
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Svoboda sure has it out for that age. Guess I would too if Alpha had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst, Borst worst, oh Borst worst. Grab a can today.
Yes, yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
Practice Svoboda. You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators are becoming pretty nervous right about now.
No course.
Better if I go unseen. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Extraction, pulverized bones means no tooth cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin. That's right. Nothing but instant, soft serve, barrel pork paste to boost.
Factor's been in there a while.
Full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits.
Always account for standard deviation.
Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst meal, it's extremely fun. That's into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy?
Something about that Alba doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Grab a can today.
Over here. Guns cocked and loose. Just get the signal.
Don't be a slob. Back on the job with Borst worst. It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. I was in my car. The door was creaky to open. Strange question, but yeah. Based on the sloppy state it was... Well, careful on your way out. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers, intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never
May all your theories prove true.
and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Taste more and feel less numb. No worries, no stress, numb. Relax with success, numb. Numb. Taste more and feel less numb. No worries, no stress, numb. Relax with success.
May all your theories prove true.
When it's time for a cocktail, numb will help you sense it. Problems fade into the sunset. Numb will help you forget. Forgot you said a better. You need an expert. Taste more and feel less. Numb.
Out number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Purple berry crunch, crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always purple berry crunch, spelled with a K.
Investigator.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of trouble.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were...
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands? I'm sufficiently...
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation...
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my... I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an Order Proctor. You are far more capable than some...
I am a dedicated agent of the Order. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirect.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment.
The rumors about your department, if there are...
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
That you are who... I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda. Yes, you did work for Orlo, didn't you?
A wise calculation. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity.
Wait, you can't possibly believe this balderdash. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Is full of things that want to kill you.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter.
Best search her office.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but beggars and choosers.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Electronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty. Bearish and bullish.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Uh-oh. They've taken an interest in me.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Invest in a good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Freeze off. Why didn't anyone on my staff tell me an ice moon would be so cold?
This whole affair, I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Get him off me! Get him off! Security team, shoot him!
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Okay, I'm okay. Let's move on to liquidation. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been, and don't let that one stray outside your peripherals.
Excellent. Well then.
Do not eat. That should go without saying. Not unless you want to spray the rocks with a biomess. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we exploit another habitat, preferably one more tropical, where I can stick a little umbrella in my anti-fizz.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
Until then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. Thank you.
I recognize you've done right by it.
In Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Hey, you need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP.
Sorry.
It's
Some kind of tickle in my chest.
Are you all right, Anatoly?
in any